Every year, on the 8th of March, something in the air feels distinctly different and special. Stuti slowly opened her eyes and felt the change in the atmosphere too. Women's Day arrived, and she sat quietly, contemplating deeply on what truly makes a woman so wonderfully strong, resilient, and capable of overcoming life's greatest challenges. She walked to the kitchen and found her first answer. Her mother did 10 things at once with remarkable grace, chopping, stirring, seasoning, and made it all look effortlessly like a carefully choreographed dance. Stuti watched, quietly amazed, and her mother smiled, like she carried the whole world lightly, effortlessly graceful. Back in her quiet room, Stuti carefully opened her worn sketchbook. She drew her mother the way she remembered her best, laughing, strong, glowing with warmth. Page after page, a gallery of the women she loved, each memory vivid and meaningful. At school, the classroom felt notably different today too, charged with new energy. Her teacher spoke about courage, not the loud kind, but the quiet kind that shows up every single day. Stuti did not blink. She did not want to miss a single word. Kindness is not weakness. It is the greatest strength a person can carry. Those words settled into Stuti like warm sunlight. After school, Stuti walked to her grandmother's peaceful garden, her favorite, most cherished place in the whole world. Her grandmother told her about a time when the world said no, and she said yes anyway. She had planted gardens in the hardest soil. She had grown light in the darkest rooms. Stuti held all these stories inside her. Her mother, her teacher, her grandmother. 3 flames, 3 lights. And then she closed her eyes, and she stepped into a world made entirely of pure, shimmering light that enveloped everything around her completely. There they were, her mother, her teacher, her grandmother, radiant, strong, together, each of them holding a light that never went out. And then Stuti walked toward them, small, uncertain, but moving forward. She looked slowly around the room and suddenly understood the truth. She was not watching them from the outside. She was one of them. The light was not something she had to find or search for anywhere. It had always been hers to keep. She carried it with her as she woke each morning, a warmth within her soul. Stuti opened her eyes. Something had shifted inside her. She picked the brightest marigolds she could find, one for each light in her life. For her grandmother, who showed her that quiet strength is the loudest kind. For her teacher, who taught her that kindness and courage live in the same heart. And for her mother, who showed her every single morning what it means to be a woman. That evening, Stuti drew one last portrait, her own. Because every girl carries a light inside her, and on this day and every day, that light deserves to shine.